So welcome to the press conference. We have changed our location, and this is the final day of the FIDE Candidates Tournament. We have the first result, draw between Aronian and So. I think if you want to say some words about this game, if not, just please give your conclusion about this event. What happened? What went wrong? What are you happy about? Maybe some games. So just, Wesley, if you want to say something.
Well, first of all, I played this Bishop D7 thing is maybe surprised Levon a bit, but I didn't know he would be willing to draw this game because he had white pieces, of course, and he always plays for a win with either color. And so for me, of course, I had the black pieces, so would be happy with a draw generally. And also in this tournament, I didn't really get the right fighting positions. And after my black game against Kramnik, I realized that I only get difficult positions in this tournament. So I figured that, in general, playing solid is a good idea.
So at the end of the tournament, you just try to be solid. Are you happy with any game here? At least.
Well, I had one win, yeah, but I was hoping for more. Or in the least, I was hoping for less losses. But somehow things have not been going very well. In general, I was happy to play in the candidates. I think it's my first time here. I think I learned a lot. And the experience from this tournament is very valuable to me. And now the tournament is over. I couldn't have imagined that I'd finish -2, yeah, which is, of course, not very good. In the very least, I was hoping to get Al-Ani score 50%. But also, of course, in general, in the candidates, only first place is really good enough because it qualifies you for the match. And I think, in general, there'll be 7 quite disappointed players here and only 1 real winner. But again, I'm very happy with the tournament, not with my overall result or my play, but I'm just happy to be here and to play such great players. And I think it's a very valuable learning experience for me. And I'm quite sure this won't be my last candidates. And there'll be many more tournaments to come this year. And if I can just learn from the valuable lessons here, it would be very useful. And there are a lot to learn, actually.
Thank you. Levon?
What is the question?
The question is general question. What do you think about this event? What went wrong?
Can I say everything?
Yes, you can say everything.
We have all the time in the world, yeah. The closing ceremony is not until 8.
Yeah, I wasn't playing well, so when you're not playing good moves, you're generally feeling disgusted. So I think at some point I needed to do what I did today, limit the damage, which I didn't. So that was a mistake. But generally, my play had to be better when it comes to preparation and also just generally. So I don't know if there is any good game I had here. I don't think so, but I look forward to next tournaments, and it's always interesting to bounce back, and it's one of my favorite things to do.
Well, you did beat Sergey, and also the first round was very good against Ling.
So, I remember there was a preview of Jan Gustafsson on Chess24, and he said that you have a lot of good things. You have a lot of experience, you have knowledge, everything, but the only problem can be the weight of expectations. Maybe there can be. Did you feel something like that? Did you feel that it can be a problem, or it has nothing to do with this event?
No, I didn't feel any pressure or anything. Generally, if you feel pressure, why the hell are you here? So you better let some other players play. If you can cope with the pressure. So Just I've played some really bad games in the start, and I think the game that I lost against Kramnik, the second one was, of course, and also the first one was kind of the turning point for me in the tournament. When I think after that second loss, I wasn't fighting anymore. So mentally preparing for the next tournament.
And let's speak a little bit about the situation in the tournament for people who still have chances to win this event. What are your feelings? What are your predictions? I don't know. Of course, you are following, and maybe some words about the games.
We'll go Fabiano, yeah?
Okay.
Go USA. But I think Fabiano has a 90% chance to win this tournament.
Carlson said 70.
Oh, only 7. Yeah, well, maybe he's one's other opponent, yeah? Well, of course, Sergey has the other highest chance, but he absolutely has to win today. And Shaq probably has to try something to with the black pieces. It's never easy.
And maybe we can check one of the games, what is happening. So first Karyakin, I don't know, Levon, if you can see from here.
Yeah.
I think also we can see the position there.
Not yet.
Sorry, it's not our position. Yes, okay. We did mistake. Yes.
How do you put that thing back in?
Only Anna knows, but or Ilya maybe can help us. They told me not to do only one thing, not to close anything.
Yeah, but I click enter and it close.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's the window you should not have closed. I don't know. You have to
No,
ask
okay.
Anna. I'm gonna get her.
Yes. So far, so you believe that?
But Pascal is here. He works for Chessbase. He might know. You don't know Chessbase? I mean, how did you? I've never seen that thing before.
No, it's just special one for analysis. We have second try.
How do you put that thing where you can? There was some, so you can see other games. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Yeah, no, Chessbase guys are here.
So, and we have even some comments from.
He didn't play e5. I thought he played e5.
So let's go to the final position. Yes, to the position, actual position.
But yes, as Lebon, I was gonna add earlier. Lebon said, as a chess player, you need to deal with pressure. But somehow, I also think in candidates there's a bit more pressure than in other tournaments.
Yeah, obviously. And this is Kramnik Mamedjaro.
Actually, I played this game before when I had the white pieces. I think my opponent was Lubojevic. But I think it looks very dubious for black this line. Not sure what.
And here, this is a game Grishu Caruana.
Black looks very comfortable.
What do you think?
I'm not familiar with this opening, but I guess it should be somewhere around theory.
Theory, yeah.
Probably.
And okay, do we have questions to players? Yes, please. Leonard got one. I don't see now. I think you just please say.
You just need to shout.
My question is about the tie-break rules. We have mathematical tie-break rules, and if that's the same that we play an actual tie-break. If there would be a proposal to cancel out these mathematical tie-breaks and always play a blitz or rapid tie-break for the first place, would you support that proposal?
I think we talked about it in previous years, and we always supported it. So I was actually surprised to learn that it's not yet implemented.
But don't the players have any power in that, or how does it work?
I don't know.
There is a procedure normally which you should go through.
Well, I think in general, I prefer to use the score over other players because I don't think classical tournament should be decided by a blitz tiebreaks because some people are simply more suited to blitz than others, like in Waikanze. And also, if you play classical tournament for like 2-3 weeks and then you suddenly play blitz, it's like a coin toss. Well, I think the the player score over the other makes a lot of sense to me. But I think the other tiebreak rules, like who has the most wins, doesn't make sense at all to me. Because if you score +2 without any losses, I think that's better than having 6 losses and 8 wins. But winner over the other seems like a perfectly clear tiebreak. But I'm not sure who decides this actually. Maybe you would know.
FIDE Commission,
FIDE.
World Championship Commission, I guess. I mean, they create rules. And other questions, please? There is, I don't see. You have mic. Jürgen, just say your question now, yes.
My question goes to Aronian. As we all know, you France this year in Berlin, and as far as the player wasn't satisfied with the hotel, like Bayern in Schulz, and as you know, did you feel that the special circumstances was not the perfect shape?
Well, it's one of those things. I mean, it's very close. So the games are very close, and at certain moments you blunder something, and then everything irritates you, starting from hotel, continuing
bathroom,
with
yeah.
food and everything. But if this very, very small difference is in your favor, then you're just in love with the city. So that's what it is.
Okay, so thank you very much for coming here every day and answering questions. Thank you.